What's good with y'all boys, man? It's
How you
your
doing?
host, J Mike, Speak Your Mind podcast. Here are my two guests. I have.
Taylor Thompson. I was freshman class president last year, and I'm the also the official voice for WSSU volleyball and softball.
Going on, everybody? My name is Adam Reed, and I'm the current freshman class president, and I am now the new founder of Inspire HBCU's Academy.
Okay, and I want to talk about that. Let's dive into that. What inspired you to start that?
So, being the freshman class president, and he can attest to this, I have my ears to everything that goes on with the freshman class. I'll be honest with you, bro. Like, a lot of niggas is not prepared. Like, we come into college, and the basic things that you think we would know, we don't. And, like, for example, I walked past some professors, and they was, like, pissing on freshmen. They was like, yeah, these freshmen, they're not doing what they supposed to do. You know, they don't know this, that, and the third. But when I look back at it, you realize in high school, they didn't teach us none of this. They taught us how to be good at tests, but they didn't teach us how to be men. They didn't teach us how to be adults. So I started Inspire HBCUs because my main goal is to send kids to college prepared. That's why we teach professionalism, public speaking, basically the stuff that you need to know, financial literacy, and just being in positions that can actually help you as an adult.
Right.
So that's what inspired me, because I felt like, and I still feel like it to this day, and I'll say it to the day I die. The high school curriculum does not prepare us to be adults.
It doesn't. You know, and I'll follow up with that. Because I've had many talks about that where it's like, I don't know how to file taxes. You know what I'm saying? I'm a sophomore, mind you. I don't know how to, even though I don't have to worry about that right now, but I am going to have to worry about that eventually. And I can't, I don't know how to file taxes. I don't know how to set up, 401k and things of that nature. And it's like, I feel like we need to be learning that stuff at a young age, you know what I'm saying? Having us prepare us, because that's what life is,
Adulting 101 for sure.
Exactly. And it's like, even if they sprinkle it, every, not just everything at once, but throughout.
Step at a time, one step at a time for sure.
Because, that is important. And, how to navigate in the real world, that's what's important. You know what I'm saying? Not these fractions and all the other stuff that they got going on, man.
Yeah, like school, like high school, it's their job to get you to college. That's it. They're going to get you to college. But what happens when you get to college and you don't know what the hell you're doing?
And you know what's crazy, though? Like, I said this on my last pod with Bryce. I was like, a lot of us black men don't even graduate high school. Shit, some drop out in middle school.
Right.
Like, some don't even go to college. Some go to college for the wrong reasons.
Right.
Women, weed, drugs, whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm sorry, can I follow up with that? You saying that, I instantly thought of, I had a lot of friends in middle school, right? I'm not gonna say any names, but I had a friend, he was like a real easygoing person, right? And his father passed away. And then he instantly just switched, you know what I'm saying? Around COVID, he passed away right around before COVID happened. Once we get back to school, he posting, he now he's, in the gang and everything like that, right? He posting up, on the block and everything, and getting arrested and stuff like that. And, it's like, he didn't make it to college because, sometimes it's a product of your environment or, just certain situations that hinder what you want to do, you know what I'm saying? And they change your mindset, and now you making the wrong decisions. So sometimes it's not just, it's different things that keep black men away from college. But also, like I said, it is a product of your environment, and certain situations can cause for that to happen. And, it just sparked my mind, made me think about that. And, it just kind of made me a little sad, man.
I was going to touch up on that. I was going to say, definitely, like, I was reading this book. I don't know if y'all know, it's called The Way of the Superior Man. And one of the chapters is, like, live like your father is dead.
Can you go in?
So, basically, it's just living like you on your own. Like, you don't have no structure, no guidance, no nothing. Like, you're by yourself. So, you got to get on your own. So, that's how I've been living. Like, once I got to school. I ain't started having that mindset since I got to college.
Yeah.
I still have my pops in my life, thank God, you know what I'm saying? So my pops been trying to teach me a lot of stuff, and I'm hard-headed growing up. So I started learning when I got to college, like, oh, shit, like, a lot of the shit he was telling me, like, I could have been avoided had I just listened. But,
right.
I was so naive, and I thought I knew everything. So now once I got to school, I was like, fuck. Now I'm seeing this shit for what it is, and now I know like, okay, cool. Because I got a friend, I ain't gonna say no names, but he reminds me of myself 2 years ago. You feel me? Like how I was acting, and you know we have a lot of similar ways and things we do. So now I was like, damn, I'm trying to give him advice, but he's not really seeing it through because he's not really understanding. So now I realize that I got to go a different approach for him to understand, like, this shit ain't good. Like, I love you, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, this is what you got to do to be successful. You feel me?
Yeah.
And bro, I hate it. I truly hate it. And it's a sad reality because sometimes niggas got to learn the hard way. That's like the realest shit I can say.
That's true.
So like,
Facts.
because I run into niggas all the time and I'm like, yo, y'all got to get this shit together. We not doing what we supposed to right now. And it goes in one ear and out the other. But then a year or two from now, they'll come back to me and they'll be like, yo, everything you said was right.
Exactly.
You feel me? And it sucks. I hate it so bad. But the unfortunate reality is a lot of individuals are going to have to learn the hard way because
It's just a cycle.
and I think it's a cycle of pride almost because as men, it's especially black men, bro, it's slept on to be able to go to therapy, be able to talk about your feelings. Like,
You know why?
what's up?
Pride.
Pride, nigga.
Brothers can't swallow their pride.
Yeah.
They always think they bigger than the
You gotta
next
act
nigga.
hard all times. you know?
Always, bro. But you never see white men do that often.
Often,
Yeah.
You don't see them
And-
doing it often.
And the sad part is, white people, they fuck with therapy. They do that shit. We got to start bringing therapy back into our community. We got to start bringing these types of talks back into our community because the way it works with black people, and niggas say this shit to me all the time. They be like, Adam, don't nobody give a damn about your problems except your mama. Yo, we got to fix that, bro. Because we already behind the 8 ball. We already a minority. I think it's so important that we really should bring back therapy in black homes. That we should really start uniting these families because it's no wonder that these black families getting separated.
Right.
Like,
But how do y'all feel about, okay, let's say I'm talking to Taylor, right?
Yeah.
And I'll tell him, like, he's asking me advice about women or, like, how he approached about a certain situation, about a job, et cetera, whatever the case may be. And I keep telling him the same thing, but he's not listening. And he comes to me like a broken record. How do we fix that? That's the type of shit I'm talking about. Like, you could ask for the advice. We ask for advice, but when you get it from somebody, you don't listen. A lot of brothers listen to respond instead of listening to understand and comprehend, and that's the problem.
It's kind of like what Adam said. You know, you can tell somebody something 1,000 times, and you know they keep their pride up. Whatever, it's gonna go in one ear and out the other. And, you know, you can't. I don't know if somebody doesn't want to listen to advice, you can't help them. You know, like you just gotta let them, like you said, learn the hard way. Let them live life, because you know life is definitely about trial and error. That's how I've always looked at it.
For sure.
Because you know, like I say, you only get one life, but you gotta try things out, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta experience different things and go through different problems and learn how to problem solving. So like I said, if they don't want to listen, that's just on them.
Go ahead.
and let me say on the record, since people are watching me, yo, I'm never gonna get up here and say anything about individuals without taking accountability myself. Yo, I'm a victim of the same shit.
Right.
Like, niggas, bro, there's been plethora of times where niggas is telling me shit that I should have listened to, and I didn't. And I would have been in a 10 times better situation if I listened. But that's why I'm here right now.
Right.
Like, reiterating, yo, we got to lock in. And the thing is, bro, there's going to be times in the future where I go do the same shit, bro.
Right.
You know what? I think
It's trial and error.
I think in this generation, bro, a lot of us men are, especially black men, are lacking masculinity. It's a lot of feminine energy, and I feel as though, like, we're not going to church. We're not expressing our problems and stuff we're going through. We're not trying to find resolutions. We're just sitting around being lazy, thinking we know it all, and we really don't. You know what I'm saying? This is like the time where we need to come to one another and just lift each other up because, bro, like, the women are starting to become us. They're trying to become us. And that is a movement that is not going to last for a long time. So I need, like, our black brothers to stand up and start being men and stop trying to be these thugs and these tough guys. Like, if you know you're not from the hood, bro, and you wasn't raised that way, stop trying to fake the funk, bro.
Right.
Like, you not tough, bro. Like, for real.
Hey, they don't even realize, nigga, the nerds winning right now, bro. We up. No bullshit. Hey, we up, bro.
Oh, bro, like for real. Because look, let me go back to what you said in that how people aren't going to church and people aren't expressing their their feelings and stuff. That's also another issue. If you're not taking everything out and talking to somebody, also like falls like therapy and things of that nature. But if you're not going and talking to even your homeboy or something, just getting your issues out, everything gonna get bottled up, and it's just gonna be something after something after something till you blow up. And then there's a whole nother can of worms. There's a whole nother problem. You know what I'm saying? We gotta definitely find somebody that you can confide in. You know what I'm saying? And
It's all about trust.
but yeah, exactly, and be able to communicate. Me and Adam have fantastic talks. You know what I'm saying? We have great talks, and like it's genuinely my brother, and I love it because it's like you can't really talk to everybody. You can't tell everybody your problems. You know what I'm saying? Because some people are gonna use that against you.
Right.
Some people gonna go and spread your business. You got to be able to find a good collective amount of people that have your best interests at heart, and you can talk to them man to man. You know what I'm saying, or woman to woman. It don't matter. But you got to find that person.
And then, bro, that's the thing. And I think that's one of the issues why I feel like niggas really can't talk to people is because in the back of our minds we know that there's a chance that the shit that I'm saying to you, bro, this can come right back to me.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Right.
Like it's because let's be honest, bro, niggas is angry, bro. Niggas, they growing up with no dads. They growing up in bad environments, bro, and they need somebody to talk to. But in the back of their mind, they've had that individual that's already slimed them out, that's already crossed them over. And if that hasn't happened to them, it's happened to their cousin, it's happened to their brother, it's happened to some shit they seen on Instagram.
Right.
So in the back of their mind, like even me, I know I can't say some of the things I go through to certain individuals because I know even being in the position of power I'm in right now, that shit is gonna backfire on me.
It's all about leverage, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the problem is, like, you tell somebody something and they think it's gonna happen that day. Like, for instance, like, let's say, like, Taylor tells me, "Oh, Jay, you gonna be good with this podcast, so you about to blow up in one night." And I just like, he gives me like the steps. My fault. He gives me the steps of how to blow up, and I do those steps, and I think like, oh, next day I'm finna hit like 100K on Instagram, or I'm finna hit like 1 million or something like that. And in actuality, like, nigga, I still gotta grind for that shit. I still gotta execute. I still gotta put the work in. Like, it ain't gonna happen overnight.
It ain't gonna happen overnight.
And the people that happen overnight, they don't last long. You feel me? Like, at all. Like, it's just a work ethic. Like, you gotta work hard for it. Like, there's no handouts, no nothing.
Right.
You feel me?
No, that's real. That's 100% real. What was it called? I had to kind of realize that things happen for a reason. It's like one moment you can be on top of the world, and the next moment you're nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta always remain humble, remain grounded. Cause it's like my entire life has been a lot of ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's a lot of times where I'm up. You know what I'm saying? And then a situation happens, and then I'm down. I gotta grind back up and get back to the top. You know what I'm saying? And as I was removed as freshman class president. Technically speaking, I shouldn't have been, but that's neither here nor there. But I was removed, and that was kind of it was like a reality check for me. You know what I'm saying? Like the second, because the first semester after I won, I was like, I was proud of myself, and I'm not gonna say I let it get to my head, but I didn't do what I needed to do to make sure that the whole year was smooth sailing, right? And it's like I said, it just comes at you in different moments. I was up here, now I'm down here, but I still never let that kill my attitude or nothing. But yeah, it's just a little reality check. You know what I'm saying?
And that goes for my question I was gonna ask both of y'all. What's being a young leader? What's something that people don't understand about that?
I'll let you answer first.
We young. that's what niggas don't understand. Bro, we young. Like, nigga, I might seem like I got shit together. Bro, I'm 18.
Right.
Nigga, I turned 18 in April, dog. Yo,
April what?
April 7th.
Oh, we both Aries. That's why I fuck
Yeah.
with this nigga. My birthday
bruh.
April 11th.
Yeah,
Okay.
nigga. I just turned 18, bro.
Yeah, baby.
I got a nigga. I'm a child, bro. I just got out of my mama's crib. I got so much shit I gotta work on. Now, the thing that niggas don't understand about young leaders is we're not only trying to lead people, but we're also trying to grow with these niggas as well.
Right.
That's the one thing people don't understand. I feel like they look at these young leaders and when we fuck up, bro, we get ridiculed. We get
Cancel culture.
yeah, nigga.
Like,
we get killed.
It's crazy.
I'll tell you one mistake, and they just blow that completely out of proportion, and now people looking at you crazy, or even if it's not true, you know what I'm saying? People coming up with that's the thing. This side chat business going on at this school is ridiculous.
That fish shit.
Yeah, Fizz,
Fizz,
side
side
chat.
chat.
I be like, bruh, how old are we? You know what I'm saying? We grown. I'm 19 years old. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a baby myself.
Right.
But I ain't never had no side chat on my iPhone 15 Plus. I ain't never had no Fizz. You know what I'm saying?
They fizz the fuck out of me.
They got my
I was gonna say it, but yeah.
They got my boys,
Hey, they
man.
fizz the fuck out of me. So I was in the library, and one of my friends who's in my class, she came up to me. She wanted to study with me, so we were sitting across from each other like this, and I'm just helping her with her test. And I even think about it. And mind you, I texted my girl before this shit even happened,
Right.
and shit. I come back to Martin, and niggas like, yo, you heard about what's on Fizz? All of a sudden, they said, oh, I seen Adam cheating on this girl. Nigga, in the fucking library,
I
nigga.
seen that.
You cheating in public?
No,
I was like, yo, they
We cheating
fizz-
in public
they
now.
fizz the fuck out of me, bruh.
Right. You got to think about this. They saying you cheating in public
In the fucking library,
as
nigga.
a public figure. How does that make sense? Why would I be doing that?
That's and that's just like foolishness, bro. You feel me? That's just people being bored, you know.
Right.
And I think a lot of brothers got to understand that it's a lot of people in this world that are envious of you, bro. A lot of envious people, bro.
Yes. Let me tell you, right? When I won, my advisor had a meeting with us. He told us, he was like, all of you are practically on campus celebrities. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna always have eyes on you, and you're always gonna have people that are jealous that they didn't get the position, or things of that nature. But it's like, if I wasn't doing this, you wouldn't be doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You had no thought of running for SGA or trying to be involved, trying to help the class of 28, or well, just class period, but my bad. I'm class of 28. And it's like, but you wouldn't be doing this.
Right.
But you're envious of only God knows. You know what I'm saying? And I never really understood that. Like I'm always the person I'm my brother's keeper, you know what I'm saying? Like I like to help people rise up. And I like to see people smile. That's all I do, man. Look at you.
Yeah,
I make people
wow,
smile. Look
see
at you.
it.
I make people smile.
Yeah,
But-
man.
Hey, real
But-
talk. Oh, my fault. Real talk. I forgot to say, since we were mentioning my girl, shout out to my girl, Jaya Bonaparte. We just hit 4 years, by the way.
Oh,
yeah.
We
But
gotta
yo,
clap that one up.
hey.
We got the soundboard. Oh,
Right.
that is not the
I'll
sound we want. Not the sound we wanted.
That's not the sound. Hold on.
Oh, there we go. We
yeah,
took that one.
nigga, yeah.
Shit, fuck it.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all, man.
So,
Hey.
so on your point though, bruh, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of niggas don't want to help. Y'all niggas, these niggas want titles. These niggas want to be in SGA, but y'all don't want to actually give back to your community.
Put in
you
the work.
just want the title. Like,
They just want the pussy, bro.
Right.
They just want the pussy, bro.
Exactly.
I'm sorry to tell you. They just want the pussy. You're not gonna if you a lame, you a lame. You not getting pussy like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. But full transparency though, I thought it like last semester? I think it was it was my sophomore year. I think it was my sophomore year. I was thinking about running for Mr. Junior. Bro, I was like, I don't know if I could, because I went to the meetings and interest meetings and stuff. They was like, it's going to take a lot of time. When you go to functions and stuff, like, you can't really, like, be doing no crazy shit. I was just like, nah, this ain't for me, bro. Like, and then, it's crazy, like, 2 years go by and I'm a senior. And everybody, mama know me, bro. Gang, every time I step outside, yo, J Mike, what's good, bro? Let me hop on the pod, gang. Like, what's good? Like, I have my headphones in, I get stopped. Girls coming to, like, hug me on the side. Like, niggas be, like, dap me up. And, it's just crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even.
No, that's real. First, let me say, you knowing that wasn't for you, to run, it's important to know yourself. You know what I'm saying? You always got to make sure you understand who you are as a person and be like, is this is aligned with my goals and everything first. Second of all, yeah, what's it called? You talking about senior year and everything. Everybody knows you and like all that. It's like, it's a good feeling.
It
Like
is.
literally, Adam walking over here, right? One of my homegirls, Loyalty McCray, she was walking past, and she was like, hey Taylor, blah blah blah, or whatever. Boom. And J. Michael was like, he was like, damn, you famous. I was like, man, I ain't even there yet, man. But it's like, walking out and being able to, be recognized and everything, and like, I love that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, cause I love people. I'm a people person, and for people still to, take the time out their day to say hello to me and acknowledge my existence. Why, I love that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure I reciprocate that 100%. Because I love like I said, people. I like making people feel heard and feel important. Everybody is important in my eyes.
And bro, so my fault for cutting you off.
Nah,
bro.
you
I'm
good.
like,
Nah, you
like,
good.
nigga, I'm
Like, he owned it.
I'm
He
trolling.
owned it.
I'm trolling
He
the fuck out of
owned
this
it
nigga.
today.
right
He
now. I
owned
ain't
it.
gonna
Nah, I
lie.
love it. I love it. He owned it today.
I'm trolling this nigga.
He owned it today.
And let me say though, in SGA, there are a lot of good people like Denari, Quincy, Leilani. Bro, there is a.
I love Leilani.
Yeah, shout out to Leilani and Janiyah, Justin. Bro,
Chris,
there
yeah.
is like great people in SGA. But I will say there are individuals that they're title holders. And if you ain't shit without your title, you ain't never deserved that shit in the first place.
Right.
Facts.
I ain't gonna lie. And like for me, example, me being a student leader, coming up here saying all this, I'm probably gonna get in trouble. I don't care. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care. Because the whole premise of what I'm trying to do, see, the freshman class president, that's cool. But I'm trying to help people. That's why I have my own business. That's why I'm trying to give back to the kids in high school, right? That's why I'm trying to set up my own community service. That's why today I'm literally doing a men's mental health and suicide prevention event. Yeah, bro. I care about this shit so much, bro. Like, you don't even understand. There's been times where I really been fucked up in life and nobody been there for me.
Right.
And what I'm trying to do, it goes far beyond just SGA. SGA can be your platform, nigga, but you gotta do something more than that.
Right.
So
So you actually got to believe in what you want to do.
So because at the end of the day, I can ask my mom right now, and shouts out to my mom. When she was at UNCG, let me ask her who the fuck was her freshman class president. She don't know. She don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's real.
But my mom has individuals that when she was a freshman, when she was our age in college, that really impacted her, that really spoke to her and really did things for her that actually helped. You feel me? Going up in SGA and making a speech is one thing, but what are you doing that can change somebody's life?
right.
Like,
Right. I mean, full transparent. Like, the reason why I didn't want to run for SGA is because I ain't gonna lie, for real. I knew I just wanted for the title, but at the same time, I wanted to make a change, but I didn't know how to make a change. So that's why I decided to, let me get this somebody else because this ain't me. And then I made changes in other ways.
Right.
You feel me?
Still
I
impactful.
became an RA. I'm a legacy leader right now. Got the pod. Like I'm it's just like, and now we can move on to the topic of freshmen. I want to talk to you about that. I've been seeing a lot of your class on TikTok talking about, like, I'm depressed, like, I don't know how to be involved on camp. I don't have no friends. I feel lonely. Like, I want to ask you, like, what's your take on that? What's your thoughts on that? Like, what do you feel like they need to do, or what you can do to help them?
physically, I can't do anything for you. Real shit, I can't. You're in an adjustment period right now. You've been living with your mom. You've been living with your dad your whole life, and now you into the real world. You gotta adjust, and I want you to find my message to those people out there. I want you to find something. I want you to find something that resonates with you. I want you to find your why. I feel like some of these people, they go to college and they don't know why they're here. What are you here for? Like,
Oh my God. I just was talking about, bro.
No,
I
like,
just was
for real.
talking about this last night. I had a conversation with my homie. He was like, bro, like, I don't want to go to class. I hate school. I'm like, then why are you here?
Right.
He said, because my parents forced me. I was like, bro, you a grown ass man, bro.
Right.
You don't
don't have to be here.
Exactly. You don't gotta come to college. You don't want to come to college. You can go get a trade. You can go do whatever. You know what I'm saying? It makes you money. So you can survive. Your whole life. But he came here with ill intentions at first, but now he's working himself up and trying to do better and trying to be on his P's and Q's. But I was just telling him, I was just like, you can't have one or the other. College is college. Like college, you're here for a degree. You're here to network. You're here to build relationships and possibly find love of your life if that presents itself. I tell people this all the time. You can't be a room warrior.
You can't be a room warrior.
You can't be a room warrior. That's a stamp that.
Yeah.
Because like, and it's not just men, it's women too. A lot of women I've came encounter with have said, "Oh, I don't have no friends. Like these women are weird." Da 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 da. I'm like, how you just gonna judge somebody by their book?
Let me say something, right? Because I'm not mad at that, because there's a lot of fake and fraudulent individuals on this campus, and I'm saying in the entire world as well. But and like I said, in this adjustment period, there's a lot of fake individuals, and you can't. This kind of ties back to what I was saying. How you can't tell everybody everything. You can't associate with everybody, right? Because some people are. They're fake. I have really no other way else to say it.
They're flawed.
They're flawed. And what's it called? You have to really be mindful about who you choose to grace your presence with. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just let everybody be around you and be around your energy, because their negative energy is they gonna be trying to break you down, and you won't even notice it because they're gonna be masking it with jokes and with smiles,
and it be draining. And I tell them, people who got good hearts, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't let those people take advantage of you, bro. Like, you still gonna be the same person you was
last week,
the day before, last year. Like, bro, God gonna keep blessing you, bro, because you know what? God gonna cut them people out your life.
Yeah.
For a reason.
I don't think there's enough self-love in the community. And when you don't have a lot of self-love, it turns into self-hate. And self-hatred turns into insecurity. And when you're insecure, that's when you start having instances where you see somebody you see somebody eating, and you gonna say, "Oh nah, he not eating. Nah, that nigga eating, but you not."
Right.
Like, but why you trying to stop? Why you trying to make it seem like other people aren't doing good just because you're not?
You're not,
like,
right.
I'm a real competitive individual, right? And I think being competitive is one of the best things that you can do. I say this every time, and I actually got in trouble for saying this because I was at high school, and I'm gonna say this shit loud as hell. If you are the smartest nigga in your friend group, you need better friends.
Right.
I got in trouble for saying that. I'm gonna say that shit again. If you the smartest in your friend group, nigga, you need better friends.
Right.
Like,
nah, you are, and this goes back to the famous saying, like, you are who you hang around.
Right.
No, seriously. What's it called? If you're spending all of your time with what word am I looking for?
If you spend all your time around hoe ass niggas, you a hoe ass nigga.
Right.
I'm not going
Dumbass niggas, you dumbass niggas.
I gotta say it, bro.
You gotta say
But
it.
like, no, but seriously though, like, what's it called? You can't be around with closed-minded individuals. You know what I'm saying? At all times, and you just got all these ideas, because now you be expressing your ideas to them. Oh, they ain't gonna work. Wait, how you gonna do that? Now, how you gonna do that? You know what I'm saying? You can't be around that. You got to be with people that are, you know what I'm saying, that are gonna help you learn. That's all about life. You got to learn. That's different experiences. You got to learn.
I was gonna ask y'all, like, what's y'all biggest insecurity? Was it leadership? Yeah. What's y'all biggest insecurity stepping into leadership?
All right, so my biggest insecurity.
Was that what? Let me make sure that was the right question.
I can answer though. So my biggest insecurity.
What's the biggest insecurity you had stepping into leadership? Okay, cool.
Yeah, so my biggest insecurity by far was my pride. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. It was my pride. I I walked into this shit thinking I was gonna say, okay, it's my way or the highway. And I really had to learn, bro. I have to learn to work with people.
Right.
And also I have to learn that I'm not the smartest in the room. And there's gonna be individuals in these rooms that can come up with some shit that I can't. They're from different places that I'm from. They know different things than I am. Like my biggest insecurity was, bro, I gotta set my pride aside and just listen. For the first time in my life, when I got to college, I actually listened to niggas other than my mom and dad. And that shit was humbling for me, bro.
Right.
Like, I found myself listening to niggas that's my age. And I never thought I'd be in that situation. And it's been such a blessing for me, bro, because I got to learn so much. I really got to ground myself and be humble. Like, when I first came in, bro, think about it. I walked into Winston-Salem State University. I became freshman class president. You know what I'm saying? About to start my own business. We walked.
By the way, I knew you was gonna be freshman class president. Like I was at that little event, during rendition and shit. I was like, yeah, look at this nigga. Bro.
I was up there yelling my.
Is this a try? I was like, damn, this a try hard ass.
Yeah,
nigga, this nigga dropping the mic and shit. Like,
Are you dropped the mic?
Nah, nigga, I walked up and grabbed the mic, walked to the middle of the flow, and then, But bro, that's my biggest insecurity, but it's also my most humbling experience. That I really had to take a second to listen to people that really wasn't my elder. Like I can listen to y'all now. Y'all damn near my same age. And that shit was tough for me, bro, because I've never been in a position. Like I've always been the top dog. You feel me? I've always been the smartest nigga, and that's why I'm always saying if you the smartest in your friend group, you need better friends, because that was me. I was a nigga that was the smartest in my friend group, and now I'm at Winston. And now individuals are a lot smarter than me, but I'm able to learn from them. I'm able to grow from them. And not only that, guess what I can do? I can compete with them.
Right.
Like that competition aspect is great because I fuck with all y'all. But at the end of the day, I'm still trying to, like if you eating, bro, I'm like, okay, yeah, this nigga Taylor, he eating? All right, bet. I'm about to go eat too.
Right.
And the same with you, bro. Like, and it should be like that because it's no animosity towards any of y'all. It's just when y'all leveling up, I want to level up too, and I want to push y'all so y'all can push me.
And like you said, one of y'all, I don't know who it was, but self-love is not there for a lot of brothers, bro. Like, niggas will see you and be like, fuck this nigga Adam, bro. Like,
I think somebody said that shit yesterday.
He took my position and shit like that. Now I can't do what I want to do. Now I can't get no pussy. Now I can't do that.
Right.
Like, you feel me?
Just
and then
priorities all the way fucked up.
niggas doing the same thing with you the following years. And you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, you know what's crazy? Like, I seen this nigga Taylor, bro. We was outside hooping, bro. Like, this is so full circle moment, bro. I knew this nigga was gonna be great, bro. I seen this nigga, bro. This nigga, Cali native.
Yeah.
Walking so like big and bad, like cool and nonchalant and shit. Nigga hooping in the slides.
Look,
like,
man, cause look, bro, I stand a tall 5'6". You know what I'm saying? I'm a tall 5'6".
On a good day.
On a good day.
Proud 5'6".
A proud one, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's as you said, Cali native, originally from Los Angeles. And then when I moved up, I was in North Carolina. I was in Fayetteville, my bad. It's just like J Mike, I can't remember the day we met. I don't remember the day we met. It probably wasn't Brown.
It was in I was already in Brown.
I remember. Yep.
And I came down and niggas was hooping. And I seen y'all, I was like, fuck it, let me hoop with these niggas.
Yeah.
Bro. And I started hooping, and this nigga bust my ass. I ain't gonna lie. Hey. But then we ran it back, and then I got a dub.
Yeah,
but,
okay,
Hey, nigga, you better than me. When I was getting recruited to play football, nigga, I used to lie about my height. I used to tell these niggas, I was telling these niggas I was 5'9", so I used to go on my recruiting visits. Them coaches would look at me, they say, how tall you is he?
I know.
Nah, bro. I got a question for y'all. So like, when it comes to public speaking,
I got this.
How do you guys remain calm when it comes to talking in a room of like maybe like 50 to 100 people, maybe more, maybe like a gymnasium?
Okay, let me go first. I ain't gonna lie. So I've public speaking has always been like, that's my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like even I remember my earliest instance of public speaking was in 5th grade. I had wrote, it was a hero speech. I wrote about my great grandmother. And my speech was just for class, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I did my speech for class, and they recorded it. Then they ended up sending it to the principal or whatever. And then it was a speech competition. And so I ended up going to the speech competition and I won. And but that's in front of a lot of people. 5th grade, me, boom. Then once I get to high school, I ended up becoming the official announcer for pretty much every sport in my high school.
Check this nigga background.
No, for real. I've been announcing. I got half a decade experience already. And I was doing, men and women's JV and varsity basketball, soccer, lacrosse, and volleyball. You know what I'm saying? And when I started announcing, y'all, I was so trash. Like, I didn't know what to do. I had no idea what to do. But it was like just one game, something just clicked. And then I found my announcer voice. And now for your win, you know what I'm saying? And now I started trying. I just started trying
Steve
stuff.
Harley in the building.
And I just started trying stuff, and then everybody was like, "Okay, boom!" But I still had that confidence in myself. I wasn't necessarily nervous, but I just had that confidence. And then just speaking in front of people, I get like joy in front of it. I love being able to have a commanding voice and for people to be tuned in and for me to be, just connecting with people. Mm-hmm. It's just something about talking on a microphone. It just does something to me. It makes something tingle.
With me, bro, like, y'all know that video game where it's like the heart rate shit? It's like, stomach, heart. I'm like, fuck, bro. Mm-hmm. Damn. Why y'all niggas staring at me?
Yeah.
Hey, take some ashwagandha right before you public speak. You ain't gonna feel shit. But no, on the real, no, for real. That's game 101. First off, get you some ashwagandha. That shit will really help.
Yeah, it do help with a lot of stuff.
So I would say this. I've always been naturally a public speaker, and he kind of spoke for the niggas that naturally got that shit in them. Speaking for the niggas that don't, practice. What's your favorite song? Like a song that you know all the words to.
I know you do that.
Yeah. It probably gotta be. It gotta be.
Damn, my nigga gotta go to the playlist.
It gotta be a Drake song. It gotta be. It's probably like
Jungle.
Me. Dipping on me already.
Smooth. So you know all the lyrics, right?
Pretty much.
So if you got into a gymnasium of 50 people, you could probably sing that whole thing in front of them. You could rap that whole thing in front of them. Like me, my favorite artist is Kendrick. And his most overplayed song, I don't even like it, but it's not like us. Like I can go up in front of that. What's on the beat? Ho, deep bump. Any rap nigga, he a freak thug.
Man, damn.
That's a Cali anthem. I'm already
so, I would say this. Like somebody told me this. Whatever you're gonna speak, especially if you have time to prepare, make that shit your favorite song. Mm-hmm. Like really memorize that shit. Read that shit over and over and over again. Repetition is literally your best friend in public speaking. Mm-hmm. Memorize that shit. Make that your favorite song. And then by the time you get in front of people, bro, just say it. And it's going to come naturally. Now, if it's a situation where you don't really have time to memorize it, bro, I would say, number one, meditate. I'm a big fan on meditation. Mindfulness, that's definitely something that helped me. It calms your nerves. Breath control, that's a big thing too.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So the public speaking itself is not hard. It's the mental preparation and getting over those mental barriers. If you figure out a way to get over these mental barriers, bro, I promise you that public speaking is easy. Once you get comfortable and get used to it, you're fine. When you get used to anxiety and pressure, nigga, you good.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
what is it? Okay, I got a deeper question. Well, not really a deeper question, but like more of a surface level. But let's say we were talking in front of like the whole gymnasium, right? Mm-hmm. And it's everybody staring at you, like how y'all staring at me right now, like how you remain, like, you feel me? Like,
so
like how you not laugh out nervousness, how you not move awkward, like your tone, your presence, the body language, like how do you stay?
So let me say, right, one thing I've noticed when I'm talking in front of loud, like a lot, if I'm standing, this is mostly when I'm standing and I'm talking in front of a big audience, my right leg, it does like it moves. It's weird. I notice it. I see it on video. When I see videos, my leg, it be going back and forth. But I don't even peep it, right? Mm-hmm. Because when I get in front of them people, like I said, if I'm talking on that microphone, I can either make a fool of myself or I can earn some respect, right? I would much rather earn respect than make a fool of myself. And I'm gonna go up there, you know what I'm saying? Like I just try to, I don't know. It's like when I'm reading my speech, it's a Z pattern that I do. Once you're reading your speech, right? You know, you obviously, you know, you got to make eye contact with the crowd.
Right.
You start over here, sweep over here. You might take a little glance at your you know, your speech. But like I said, you gotta know it. Like Adam said, you gotta memorize it. So I still know, but you know, you just keep it to make sure you're on track. You go on that side, then you sweep through the middle. Come here, boom. Now you looking at this side of people. Then you come here and you repeat. You know what I'm saying? You got to make eye contact with the crowd, but you're not really looking at people. You know what I'm saying? You're kind of looking past them, but to them, you're looking at them. You know what I'm saying? So you don't got to really worry about, you know, the eyes being on you because you're not even paying attention to the eyes. You looking past people's heads. Like I'm looking past you. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at your forehead. I'm looking at the little chin hair you got going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not paying attention, making eye contact with people.
So, do y'all memorize y'all speech word for word, or do y'all freestyle a little bit?
Now, it's not word for word.
bar for motherfucking bar.
It's mine is no, good. Mine isn't word for word, but like I you know I read through it and I'm not just gonna be looking at my speech. Nobody gonna pay attention to you. Oh my bad. Nobody gonna pay attention to you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be engaged with the crowd. But I don't remember it bar for bar because I be writing too much.
I think for me, like, I don't like too much seriousness. So if it's too serious, I feel like I'm gonna start laughing. But I'm a natural troller, so it's like for me to get the crowd engaged, I want to make them laugh. Like I want to tell a joke because then it makes me comfortable, and I'm like, okay, cool, I can laugh. Like I don't seem awkward. You feel me? Like kind of like I'm talking to y'all about serious shit, but I'm still throwing jokes on the side, so I'm not nervously laughing because like that's something about myself that I've learned over the years that I don't just be laughing for no reason. I laugh because I'm nervous. It's a nervous laugh. So for me to be serious, I have to like actually lock in, be like, all right, this is your job. Like, all right, lock in. And then like maybe, let's say I'm talking for like 30 minutes. The first 10 to 15, I'm going to be serious. And then every 5, I'm going to throw a little joke in there.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I be saying myself a failure. No bullshit. Like, all right, so before my hold on. So before my campaign speech, the one that really did good, bro, I deleted my whole speech on purpose. And I said, all right, fuck it. We gonna go out there. If I memorize it, if I don't, and fun fact, that speech was good as hell. I butchered it. I fucked that shit up. None of y'all niggas had no idea that I messed it up. But that's literally how much practice I put into it. So, and I say that to say the crowd don't know when you fuck up.
Right. Unless you show it.
You know you fuck up.
Right.
But yo, yeah, bro, like that whole speech that we did in Rampage, not Rampage, for the campaign speech, bro. Yeah, I butchered it, bro. I messed that whole thing up. Like half of that was just like straight off the dome. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But it just really goes into being comfortable. And another way that I like to do these stuff is practice. And what I mean by practice is have conversations with your friends and you're basically saying the same stuff that you would say in your speech to your friends. Like my speech is the way I speak in public is very personable. Like you're gonna really feel like I'm talking directly to you because that's my entire goal. I don't want to seem like I'm this guy that's above everybody and I'm speaking down to y'all. No, I'm speaking to you. Like the same way I'm talking to you is the same way that my speech is gonna sound. You know what I'm saying?
So my next question is, what's the hardest part about being the person everybody expects you to be?
You said expects us to be?
The hardest part about being...
What's the hardest part about becoming the person people expect you to be?
Oh, okay.
The hardest part about becoming the individual people expect me to be is that life happens. Things are going to happen. And 9 times out of 10... So, put in perspective, a year ago, I would have never imagined myself being in this position. I thought I was going to be the football player, the nigga that comes in, just an athlete, a dog. I never expected myself to be a businessman. I never expected myself to be an entrepreneur, a politician. I never saw that for myself. Like, and it was strange for me because that's all my family expected out of me. Like, I played football my whole life. I was an athlete. So my whole family, they was thinking, oh yeah, he gonna go play college football. He gonna go be a dog. He gonna do this, that, and the third. And then now I gotta come back and be like, yo, Pops, I don't think I wanna play football no more. And it's like, damn, son, you've been doing this your whole life. You really wanna give this shit up? And I
Nigga
looked,
pulled the Spencer James.
yeah, nigga, yeah.
Nigga
nigga.
pulled the Spencer James.
It's like, damn, bro. When I was getting recruited, I was speaking to this coach because my recruiting journey was really, really tough. Like, I had to pay a lot of money to go play football.
Mhm.
However, I got a full ride academic scholarship from Winston, but I knew I wasn't gonna be able to play football here. I had a
Right.
coach, Coach Brown, shout out to him. He told me, bro, Adam, you gon' with your talent and the way you speak, you'll do something way above football. And that shit really resonated with me, bro. So being that person that people expect you to be, yo, things are gonna happen. Life is gonna happen, bro. But you on God's path. And sometimes God's path is so unpredictable that you really don't even know where you're gonna be. I might think that I'm still an entrepreneur right now. A year from now, I have no idea where I'm gonna be. And I would say that's the biggest problem about not being what people expect you to be. But I say also embrace that shit too, bro. Like, embrace it, bro. We're young. Life is a journey, bro. And I'm sure Taylor can, attest, bro. Like, he's in a position that he never thought he would be in, 3 years ago.
Right.
And I'm the same way, bro. We growing. Life is happening. So try not to live with the expectations, bro, and just stay aligned with God's path and God's purpose.
Right.
I just want. Well, go ahead.
Okay. I would say it's what's the question again? It's
What's my fault?
my bad. I just don't want to go on a
I
tangent
gotta
and be wrong.
memorize this. What's the hardest part about becoming the person people expect you to be?
Okay. I would say the hardest part about that would definitely be living up to that expectation, because one thing I don't like to do is make promises that I can't keep, right?
Mhm.
And that also, or make promises that really might not happen. And, it's obviously, it's sometimes, you gonna make the right decision. Sometimes you gonna make the wrong decision. And that also just falls back again to, it's trial and error. But, I feel like we need to allow everybody to have a little bit of grace, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, it's just a lot of ups and downs in life, man. And like how Adam just said, I'm in a position I never thought I would have been in. You know what I'm saying? Got me a little baby on the way, man. Thank you. I got a little baby on the way, and it's like that's a whole new can of worms. You know what I'm
This is
saying?
not drip or drown.
Yeah, no, this is I gotta drip. You know what I'm saying? I gotta drip because I gotta make sure my baby good, and it's like.
Right.
Now I got to live up to the expectation of being a great father. You know what I'm saying?
Father at that too.
Exactly, present and a great father at that.
My question is, for you, Taylor, like, when it comes to fatherhood and like having kids, like, what's like your thought process there? Like, obviously, like, things happen,
Mhm.
So, like, what was your whole thought process throughout all that? Like,
Okay, so I ain't gonna lie, I low-key knew before we knew for sure, but I was like, all right, because my thing is, what about abortion, right? I don't believe in abortion unless it's, like, grape. I don't want to just say the word, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Or,
That's a media choice shit. I love that.
PR training, buddy.
That's good.
What's it called? Or
Yeah.
essay, things of that nature.
Yeah, for sure.
So I told her, I was like, but this is what I told her. I was like, I don't believe in that, but if that's the route you want to go, then I understand
At
it.
the end of the day, you gotta respect the body.
Exactly.
You feel me? Like,
But if not, and you want to keep the baby, then I'm gonna do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do what we need to do. I left it at that. Here we are about 8 months after that, baby coming soon. And that's
little Tay-Tay.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Little Tay-Tay.
And it's like I just know that it's just I don't know. It's just different. Like it's just different. I don't know. It's a different experience. Like I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? And my thought process going into that was, okay, I'm about to have my own. I have a seed. I like, you know what I'm saying. I have a clone. I gotta man up. You know what I'm saying? And I also gotta start preparing my stuff now so that I'm be ready for when she gets here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. But I don't know, like, damn. So,
Can I ask
it's
a question?
yeah,
Can I ask him a question? So how has that changed your perspective on life? You in college, and obviously we're not really thinking about that type of responsibility. Having a child is by far, if not the biggest responsibility you have to have as
Ever.
a man. So how has the fact that you're getting ready to be a father, a present father, and also shout out to all the present black fathers. That's really, really important. But how has this changed your perspective on life so far?
that's a great question.
so I'm actually really happy Adam just asked me this question because him and I, the last time him and I went to lunch, we kind of touched on this, and I would say it changed my perspective. Also, Adam changed my perspective. Well, with his words when we spoke, it's like some of the extracurriculars that I want to do
Yeah.
don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter no more. It's like I have a baby. Some of the stuff that I want to do, I'm gonna have to put that on the back burner. You know what I'm saying? Or might not have to do it at all, or I might be able to, but at the end of the day, it's like if I don't, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because I have to keep somebody alive and raise them forever. You know what I'm saying? And it's just changed my perspective because also it's like I know that now I can't go out and be honest, I'm not even the type to go out like that. So I ain't really tripping about that. But it's like now it's like for real, I just got to be at home now with my baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just have to man up. And I really think it changed my perspective to the fact where it's like now I have to grow up, and I'm really excited about that because sometimes I still have my childish ways.
Oh,
And
I got a great question, but go ahead.
well, ask a question before you forget.
Okay. What's y'all's take on having a child that, okay, you have a child, a man has a child and is extra motivated to really push for his goals? Do y'all feel like having a child pushes you to the limit, or it's the same as before you have a child?
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say what I think as somebody who obviously does not have a child, but at least the way I think, like at least the way I would think about it, just from a psychology standpoint, I think it pushes you farther than how you can push yourself if you don't have a child. And what I mean by that is right now, my main priority is me. Obviously, I have, my girlfriend, my mom, my grandmother, but my main priority is making sure I'm okay. When you have a child and you are now responsible for your own seeds, someone that your own bloodline, someone that is a part of you, I think that does push you a little bit more out to where not only you're taking care of yourself, but you're taking care of your child. Not only are you taking care of your child, now your child comes first before you. Mm-hmm. I would say that's how I think it. That's how I think about it.
Yeah, I could say it's like this, right? At first I'm in college to graduate for me so I can get my degree.
Of course.
But now it's like I'm graduating so that my baby will, like what I'm doing right now is gonna make sure that she's good. You know what I'm saying? Me getting my degree, me finishing school, we making connections right now and networking with people. That is what's gonna allow me to be successful in order to make sure that my baby is living fantastic. You know what I'm saying? And so I wouldn't say, yeah, I don't know. I really agree with what you said. Like it pushes you to the limit, but like if you have the child, because it's a different bar. It's a different bar. It's a different bar if you have a child or don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't really, I don't think you can put them side by side. It's a different bar. It's a little farther past it.
Obviously, I do not have a child on the way. I am I am in a relationship, but I'm also focused on myself and my woman.
Don't slip up.
My thing is,
Don't slip up, man.
my thing is, I feel like having a child is gonna push you more than you push yourself. Because not only you pushing yourself, but you have a child that's on your back, literally. So now it's like not being disrespectful, but now it's like fuck what everybody else gotta say. Like I gotta do this for my daughter, my son. Like I don't have time for like the small conversations and stuff like that. I gotta go grind and get
I gotta
it.
go get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's real.
Like I had a couple of times where I was like around y'all age, like 19, 18. Really, 2 years. 2 years ago, I ain't gonna lie, even a year ago, I was like, damn, I'm 21. I'm about to be 22 in April. Nigga, I was like, fuck, I want to have a kid. Because, it's a lot of people around. My best friend just had my niece. My cousin back in Chicago, where I'm from, but I reside in Charlotte, just had, he had his baby mama or girlfriend had my little cousin. So it's like, and now my young aunt just is having a child. I was like, damn, like
everybody have it, yeah.
It's like, damn, like, am I gonna be this like superior uncle and cousin? Like, goddamn, like,
Bro, and it's crazy. I have such because obviously I don't want, I'm only 18, so I don't want to have a kid till more down the line. But I have such a fear of when that time comes, not being prepared. That's
too.
like, bro, that's one of my biggest fears because I don't want a child to be in a position that I was in where, and I love, bro, shouts out to my mama. I had the best mama in the world. But like, and it's not even just my childhood, but we know for a fact a lot of people have kids and they're not prepared, not just financially, but bro, mentally and spiritually. Like having a kid it's a different ball game, bro.
But my thing is, I don't know how I look at it is, you can have it. Okay, I don't want nobody to misconstrue what I'm about to say. Having kids is a good thing, but you could have a kid early as long as you're matured, you're successful, and even if you're not successful, you still got something going, and you're financially there. I feel like you can have a child. But if you're lost, confused, conflicted, you're just
right and don't really know yourself. Yeah,
you don't really know yourself like that. I wouldn't suggest it, but if it happens, like you just said, you gotta man up.
Gotta man up.
But that's another thing. Like with myself, I'm 100% sure of who Taylor is. You know what I'm saying? Who Taylor Blake Thompson is. You know what I'm saying? And I never had imposter syndrome, or I never was confused about who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I would say like I'm really grounded in who I am and how the man that I want to be. It's just about how to be the man that I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I made a lot of mistakes, but I'm happy that I learned them now. Yeah, I'm still gonna make more mistakes in life. Whatever, boom. But the lessons that I've learned so far have been really good. You know what I'm saying? That are preparing me to be a better man. Now and then. In the future. And then as far as like all the other things that you said, yeah, it's like you gotta if you're too young, yeah, sometimes no, you shouldn't be having no kid. You know what I'm saying? You're not ready. It was like, it wasn't on purpose, but this is where we at.
Yeah.
And once again, gotta man up.
I'm glad we're talking about manhood and I want to dive into like the mental aspect of it because sometimes it's like it's hard. It's like how I be thinking, I be like, fuck, like I'm seeing people close to me having kids. I get scared. I'm like, damn, like, am I about to have a kid next? Cause I'm like 3 years away from that
age,
that select age group of having kids.
Question: Are you 3 years? You gonna be what? 25?
Yeah.
Hot dog.
Damn.
So, hey, chill.
Damn.
Well, I got the young niggas. Goddamn.
Damn, 25.
Damn.
Type niggas.
Like when I see y'all niggas, bro, I be like, damn, I was just y'all.
Yeah.
Like I was just. That shit so
like you
baffling to me. Like
you
it's,
damn near unk. Think about that.
Yeah,
it's
you
not-
pushing unk status.
No, like,
man.
seriously.
Nah, it's
Nah,
big
lie.
bro. It's big bro. Yeah, nah. But nah, like it's just like seeing your story. It's like y'all both like was inducted here. Nigga, I transferred
Mm,
from North Carolina Central University.
okay. How'd you like it over there?
I wanted to go home like almost every day. I didn't really know myself like that. I felt like I was clinging on to my day one.
Mm.
My day one was an honor student. Grew up in like a rough neighborhood at first, but then like he started prospering and stuff like that. I looked up to him. He was like my mentor,
Yeah.
you know. And I told him, I was like, bro, I'm about to transfer, bro. He's like, do it, bro. Like, it was no bad blood, nothing. He was like, do it, bro. Like, and then I came to Winston, like, I started turning up, bro. Like,
Mhm.
it was just like God placed me in a lot of positions where I could prosper. Like, when I transferred, I wasn't even in no freshman dorm. I was in off-campus dorms. Like, I was with, like, older upperclassmen. They was giving me advice. Like, shout out to my nigga Jawan, bro. He taught me a lot of shit. Women, pride, manhood, opportunities, like, just life, bro. Like, I'm thankful for that because that took me a long way. Cause it has been some positions where I could have upped up, I could have probably had a kid, or I could have probably, who God knows what. You feel me? So it's just like, I had to learn how to listen
Mm-hmm.
and really actually
Understand.
understand and take that into action.
Going back to your point, I think leaving and getting out of an environment that is hurting you or is keeping you complacent, but you're kind of attached to, is really one of the hardest things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, being in one environment and just straight out moving to something else where you're dealing with new types of people, new types of professors, everything. That's hard, bro. That's some really hard shit. But it's so crazy how God works, because now you came to Winston and now you prevailing, bro. Like, that's a big thing for me, bro. And my message would be, bro, if you feel stuck, if you feel complacent, first look at the people around you and then look at your setting. The fact that your day one said, yeah, transfer. Like, you should transfer. That just shows, bro. This was
good
God.
man.
This was God's work, and that's a good man, bro. That's really your day one. That's tough.
Like, it's just like, bro, it's just like a lot of shit I've been through. Like, I'm gonna be real. A lot of my lessons I've learned throughout relationships.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Cause I said it on a pod last year. I started this shit a year ago, bro. And one of the episodes I was just like, I was addicted to relationships. I love I love love, bro. I wanted a person to myself, bro. And I was just like, fuck, I can't do this shit by myself, bro. And so each woman I got with, I saw myself in them in a way. Like, every problem that I had, they had.
Right.
And it was like trauma bonding, but in a way it taught me and it prepared me for the woman I'm with now.
That is fantastic. Let me I gotta get this off. So look, I gotta get this off. So look, right? My one of my best friends, his name is Carter. And Jada and Jack. Shout out to all three of y'all, love y'all. They made me realize that they told me, Carter really told me himself, he was like, he feels like I have not abandonment issues, but I always have to have somebody, you know what I'm saying?
I know
And
where he's going with this.
and what's it called? Like, cause I always kept a woman, you know what I'm saying? Always. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't remember, you know what I'm saying? First semester, every day. I never slept by myself. You know what I'm saying? and first semester last year. And
Sorry, Chad. Where you at?
look,
We caught him.
we caught me. Okay, but look, you know what I'm saying? I always had somebody with me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And you know, or even in high school, I had a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like I had to realize, like, I really don't like being alone. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it. And I couldn't even tell you what it is that I see in the women that I've had. Like, you know, as far as I'm not looking for myself in them, or I'm not looking for my mother in them. If I vibe with you, I vibe with you. But
It's that nurturement.
And
That's what
I
it
think-
is. It's that nurturement.
And I think as men, bro, we're really in this world alone. It's really just us. So sometimes I think that we can kind of look to always try to hinder a relationship with somebody almost as a coping mechanism to deal with our outside world and what we have to deal with as soon as we step outside.
And what I had to learn was my last relationship. I had to learn I gotta be a man. I gotta lead. I can't always have my woman baby me. I can't always have my woman tell me what to do. At the end of the day, I gotta be my own man. I gotta be myself. I gotta stick to my values, my principles, all that. Like, if she says she's trying to do that, all right, cool, you got that. Like, I had to, and I used to be insecure. I used to be like, damn, she going to a party. I know she can't fuck. I used to be like,
that's crazy.
I used to be like that, but now I'm like, you know what? You could go.
Yeah.
If you do what you do, it's good. It's grits.
Yeah. So, okay, think about that. With relationships, there has to be respect. You know what I'm saying? I understand that, yeah, we're young and everything, and you're going to want to go outside every once in a while. But it's like, if you're trying to go out frequently, you know what I'm saying, and like you kind of left that alone. You put that on the back burner once you said yes to being my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it just has to be respect. Like, you know, never nothing about no controlling or trying to be, overzealous or anything. But it's like you gotta be it's respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just go and do whatever you want now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because now it
It's
has
a partnership.
it's a partnership.
It's not, you can't be selfish. Like, one person can't say they're going to go to a party and then the other person be like, nah, you're not going. Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I learned
yeah.
you just got to value each other, bro. Like,
And bro, I would say also grow with each other too. Me and my girl, we started dating freshman year of high school, and now we're in freshman year of college. And obviously, in that transition, bro, we had our struggles, we had our problems, but bro, we have grown with each other in ways that, yo, I couldn't even imagine. Like, she has taught me so much, and I've also taught her so much as well. Like, that's my best friend, real shit. That's like the realest shit I could say. So in terms of relationships, I would say grow with each other and become better people for each other. My girl, she taught me how to be a man early. Like, she taught me how to lead early, how to be that individual that can understand early. I would say that my girl is one of the main reasons I started to get out of my cycle of pride.
you know what, bro? I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of both of y'all. With you, bro, your relationship, it started in high school. You got that high school sweetheart shit like that. You feel me? That rare relationship that all
Right.
of us wanted.
I ain't gonna lie, right? In high school, it's like 2 or 3 couples that have been together the whole high school career and make it out. You know what I'm saying? And I was jealous of them.
Nah,
I was
for
like,
real.
I'm like, how you do that?
Nah, nigga, I used to see couples. I don't even count middle school, but I used to see couples in middle school.
middle school's great.
They've been together.
Yeah,
nigga,
nigga,
they've been together.
You talking about no
nigga,
damn middle
pushing,
school.
Nah, for real though, like and they still be together to this day.
Yeah, but that's true though. Like, for real. That's funny though. But somebody just fart.
Nah, I was playing with it.
Oh, my bad, bro.
That's a clip.
My bad, bro. But yeah, it's cause like in high school I only had about 3 relationships. Freshman year, sophomore year, and then senior year.
Mhm.
And I was like, I'm looking at these people like, y'all really making it out. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing about a relationship is, like, a healthy relationship is also very rare. Because there is a lot of toxic relationships in this world.
We normalize. Well, I'm not gonna say we, because we don't. A lot of people in our generation normalize toxic relationships. Not normalize arguing is healthy.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously, a relationship's not perfect. Obviously, you're gonna argue.
Yeah.
But it's clean arguments, and then there's healthy arguments, and then there's just argument, just argument.
Mm-hmm.
And bro, it's the bad part about all this is, you know who this affects the worst? The upcoming generation. Because you know what the problem is? Social media runs everything. Everything is ran by social media.
Oh my goodness.
So look, so what happens is these little young niggas, they're gonna look on TikTok, they're gonna look on Instagram, and they're gonna think it's okay to be in a toxic relationship, right? It's okay to be, doing this, that, and the third. So we're training these niggas to already come in these environments with a bad mindset.
Mm-hmm.
All we're doing right now with social media is we are training bad mentalities, we're training bad mindsets. Because, put it in perspective like this. On Fizz, a fake allegation about me cheating got 1.2 thousand likes. Instagram reel about me talking about God, that shit got like 200.
Right.
You know what's funny? I'm glad you're talking about numbers. I talked about relationships straight on maybe like the first couple episodes. I got like 200 views. Mm-hmm. But when I talked about God, I talked about manhood, I talked about mental health, I talked about being black men being successful and stuff. 20. 11.
Right.
15. It's like, damn, like, y'all really that invested in relationships. Y'all really that messy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those things, bro. And that's why I fuck with what you doing. Because what a lot of these niggas will try to go do is they're gonna compromise themselves. They're gonna compromise what they stand for. They're gonna compromise what they believe for the views.
Mm-hmm.
It's a numbers game at the end of the day. And it's really up to what you value. Do you value your message, or do you value how many niggas are gonna like what you say? That's some real shit, bro. And that's why I fuck with what you doing, because you valuing the message. You valuing actually bringing niggas up. A lot of these other, social media niggas out here, they gonna value the laughs. They gonna value the views. But it don't mean nothing, bro.
It's just temporary.
It's temporary. It's a temporary sense of ease.
But you want to know something?
What's up?
Nobody has yet talked about my podcast on Side Chat, Fizz, like none of that.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you bring up speaking my podcast to a normal pedestrian, normal citizen, I promise you they're not gonna know what it is.
Well, and that's just another thing about grinding. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you've been doing podcasts for over a year.
Yep.
And you know what I'm saying? It's like, I ain't gonna lie, I haven't watched, a full podcast. You know what I'm saying? But like when you post your clips and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? I'll stick around, I'll watch the clips and everything. And it's like the main way to get your podcast and everything out is by content. You know what I'm saying? Just more content. Keep putting out clips, you know what I'm saying? Put it on your page and everything like that. And then, you know what I'm saying, just getting everybody involved. Like, one thing I love is how you just have a lot of diversity in your guests onto the podcast. Mm-hmm. That's the main thing about it, which I love. And also, like, you picking the right people to come on at the same time. This is fantastic. You know what I'm saying? This is fantastic.
Question, bro. How many niggas do things solely for the views and the numbers? Compare that to how many niggas do things because they believe in that shit.
Yeah, they love it.
Because they love that shit, bro. That's a different type of thing, bro. When you nigga, bro, the bravest thing that you can do is get up and say, I don't give a fuck about the numbers. And that's how I'm starting to get. Because I'm doing these motivational posts and I'm seeing, bro, nobody's really resonating with it. But you know what?
Exactly, bro.
But you know what's starting to make me feel good is those 3 people that say, yo, the shit that you said, bro, that makes me feel great.
And I'm glad you said that, because I used to look over that, like, because like I used to make music, like, well, I still do, kind of, sort of. But like, I had posted this song. I had posted a song or a snippet of the song on my story one day, and like, it was a couple people that voted like, yeah, drop this, and it was like other people just like skip by the story. I'm just like, fuck this shit, I'm gonna delete this shit. Nah, bro. I be like, nah, all right, fuck it then. 3 people only voted, fuck.
Yo, I'm sorry. That just
Yeah.
I know. Look, I'm not laughing at you. It's just I can relate to that because you know what I'm saying. I make music as well, and it's like you know I rap and everything, but I started making country music, right? And you know what I'm saying. I was like, let me just try something. But I ain't gonna lie, it's a good song.
You can sing, nigga?
Yeah, I can sing.
shit.
No, I
Yeah,
used to see that clip on his page, and the girl was like, "You can sing," and then he started.
yeah. It was called.
That shit was funny. I was like,
But what was it called? When I posted Whiskey, that's my country song. I ain't gonna lie, I actually did really good, like the polls, but you know what I'm saying? Like I remember this, the first couple people that watched the story, I ain't gonna lie, looking back on it, it was all hood niggas, but they all voted it was trash or whatever, right? But they're, you know, straight up hood niggas the whole time. But I was like, damn. I was like, okay, it was like first like 5. But then the other ones started coming in, you know what I'm saying? You gotta give it a little bit of time. And then everybody was like, what the hell? Like, it's actually good. And you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay. And I lifted it up. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a numbers game, but you can't live by the numbers. You know what I'm saying? You can't live by it. You gotta, if you believe in what you're talking about, and if you, like Adam said, you love what you're talking about and love what you're doing, who give a damn how many views you pulling? Who give a damn how many haters you got? This
I'll
is for
say
you.
this. Eventually, all that rah-rah gonna go out the window, and God gonna put you in a position where this is gonna be bigger.
Mhm.
Like, I guarantee you, once I graduate, somebody gonna be knocking on my door. Oh, I see some of your pocket. Let's get you on the radio, or let's you feel
Right.
me? Like, let's do this and that.
And bro, yo, don't live by numbers. Don't live by numbers. Don't live by likes. Live by impact. Live by God,
Mm.
right? Live by what you believe in. Feel me? Numbers don't mean anything, but your impact mean everything.
Right.
These niggas got millions of views, thousands of views. What they doing? Like they're forgettable.
Right.
You impact somebody's life. You change somebody's life. They'll never forget that. That's the realest shit I can say, bro.
Yeah.
Don't live, bro. Do not live by these numbers. Don't live by these views. Because at the end of the day, nigga, you can buy views. That's
Oh, you know what's so crazy? Y'all be seeing niggas that be buying the fucking
Followers, the check mark.
Yeah.
It's like
what?
you got a check mark with 312 followers. What are we doing
for what?
on Instagram?
For what?
Now it'd be
Like,
different
oh,
if you
okay.
had like 2K and like you was
Not
a
even that.
public figure or something.
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool. But
Yeah,
like,
or like you know what I'm saying, you buying Instagram followers. It's like you really taking the time out your day to go and spend money on a bunch of Arab accounts. You know what I'm saying, and Muslim accounts and you're
Nah,
following.
for
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's straight Muslims and Arabs, and it's these fake these fake accounts. I love the Muslims and Arabs, but straight up, it's
shout out
like,
to Allah.
right? But like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, why has that become such a norm for people to feel valued? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you don't love yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it
you
shows.
trying to, because if the thing is, if you don't love yourself, how you expect other
Others,
people to
right.
love and respect you? And so you feel like you got to go and buy it.
That's
That's ridiculous.
I'm gonna ask this question though. I think I still okay, cool. It's still on topic. What part of you guys' life made you, and what part almost broke you?
What made me is the failures, bro. Like them nights I spent time crying, praying to God that something would change. Like that's what made me, bro. Cause I'm here. You feel me? Like the nights where I thought everything was lost, the nights where I had to call my mom and be like, yo, mom, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Like, I don't know what I'm doing with life. The nights I had to cry on my mom's shoulder, the nights I had to cry on my girl's shoulder, that's what made me, bro. That's really what made me. Because, and I said it, right now, I said I'm in a season of failure. Like, I'm going through a lot of shit. And that's how I know that my season of blessing is coming. And that goes for everybody that's dealing with things right now. When bad things are happening to you, but you continue to bless people, bro, yo, good things are coming for you. And it's going to be larger than what you can imagine.
Nah,
Right.
for real.
That's what made me, bro. Like, realest shit I can say is whatever you're going through right now, your pain is so temporary. And it's so odd because you don't even think about it on the spot because you can only focus on the pain. But bro, it don't last forever.
It doesn't.
It gets better. It gets better.
Straight up. So look, right? The situation that happened that I would say that it broke me and made me, right? Last year, right before my graduation, 4 days before my graduation, my mother, her husband, not my biological pops. I wasn't talking to him for like a couple months, you know what I'm saying, leading up into June. And because he just, years of just abuse, whatever, boom, I didn't mess with him, right? So I was telling my mother, I was like, I'm not giving him a ticket to my graduation. And she was trying to like play face because we had family coming in for my graduation. And she was like, well, you better, like, she was, like, it was ridiculous. Cause I wasn't talking, I didn't say a word. I lived in the house with the guy for like 6 months, didn't say a word to him. And she was like, well, you better be Denzel and he better be Chadwick Boseman. Y'all put on a good show. I was like, I'm not doing that. Like, mother, I was like, it's ridiculous. I was like, mother, I'm not doing it. I call her mother. I was like, I'm not doing it. So boom. So I get on the last graduation practice, I ended up getting my tickets. I had 18 tickets. And I left the other 17 at my best friend Jack's house. And I brought one ticket home to my mother. And what's it called? Boom. Cause I was like, I knew if I would come home with all my tickets, she was gonna give one to him regardless. And I was like, we not doing that. So I had one ticket. So it was like 12 in the morning. She comes in my room and she's like, oh, hey, did you get the tickets? I'm like, yes, ma'am, your ticket's right there. So she went there. She's like, where are the other ones? I was like, they're in a safe place. And she was like, I just had a feeling that something was about to happen. So I had got up out my bed, put my shirt on, whatever. And she was like, it was like 10 minutes of her yelling at me, boom. And then she like snapped and she was like, where are the fucking tickets? Then she like pushed me on the wall, started choking me, right? Then, you know, I'm like, I'm not about to hit my mother and everything. So I like moved her hand. I tried to jump over the other side of the bed. She like grabbed me back and then started punching me on the wall. And then Dwayne, he ended up coming upstairs, right? So I'm walking out. She was like, we gonna go find the tickets. I'm walking out. And he just staring at me, right? And it's like, mind you, as y'all know, as I said, I'm a tall 5'6". He about 5'11", about probably like 230. I'm about 125. Boom. So he just staring at me. But it's like, I ain't scared of you, bro. So I stared at him right in his eyes. I was walking down the steps. He was like, you gonna stare at me in my fucking house? Came down there. Boom. Got me, right? Now, my mother and him are both fighting me. My little baby sister is standing on she was 5 at the time. She's standing on the steps watching the whole thing. And like, you know what I'm saying? He got me in a headlock, called me a bitch, you know, all type of stuff. And I was like, this is what like broke me for real. I'm in this headlock. I can't get out. And I'm like, I reached up to my mother. I was like, help me. And she was like, you need to apologize. And I mind you, while this happened, I just stopped. I started laughing. I just started smiling. I was like, okay. I just let him do his thing. So I ended up getting up. I tried to run out the house, but they got me before I got to the door. I tried to run again. I got out the house. My mother gonna tackle me in the neighbor's lawn. He gonna come out there. They drag me back into the house. And then the third time, I was able to get out. I ran. He gets out he starts yelling. Mine is like 12:30 in the morning. He was like, run, bitch, run, whatever, boom. I ended up running to Jack's house. He lives 2 streets behind me. Banging on the door. And then his pops opened up the door. And mind you, my shirt ripped in half. My neck was all bruised, whatever. And he was like, what happened? I was trying to get it out. I just broke down. And you know what I'm saying? And then that was the last time I spoke to my mother. It was June 1st, 2024. And I haven't seen her since or nothing, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, that, you know, that definitely made me. But still broke me because it's like, you know, I didn't grow up with my father until now. You know what I'm saying? I had my father in my life until I was 12, but we didn't get close until that situation, which was last year. I was 17, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I haven't spoken to my mother in a year and 6 months, you know what I'm saying? It's just weird. It's just, you know, it's just different. You know what I'm saying? It's different, it's different.
You know what's crazy, bro? I'm glad you shared that with us, though. That's great transparency, bro. But brothers who go through shit like that, those be the most successful ones. It's crazy.
Mm.
Even though that shit sound like a Tyler Perry movie, but
Yeah, yeah. But bro,
yeah,
you don't even realize, bro, that shit is meant to break you, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Like, like you said, bro, when brothers go through shit like that, it either makes or breaks you. Because what happens is a lot of these niggas go through these trauma things in their family, and yo, they end up bringing trauma to other people. That's where that anger factor comes in, especially with black men who have to deal with generational trauma, who have to deal with family trauma. That's a big thing, bro. So, like you said, that can make or break you. And the fact that you still have individuals that you could talk to, the fact that you felt transparent enough to share that story just shows how important mental health is, especially to black men. And I feel like that's been a reoccurring theme of this entire episode, bro. Mental health is so important for black men because things like that happen. Bro.
this is why. This is my reason for doing this, because like every pod episode, I get brothers like this, and we like all similar in a way. We weren't raised the same way, but we all have the same guidelines, principles.
Right.
You feel me?
Just want to be good
And
men.
it brings us closer, and that's what builds good friendships and good brotherhood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like we all said, you are who you hang around, and you know I'm glad I could be around y'all because y'all are some high profile and smart and intelligent individuals, emotionally intelligent individuals, and that's who I am too. So I'm glad I can be associated and be like, yeah, you know Taylor, yeah, I know Taylor, you know Adam, yeah, I know Adam. You feel me? Like those my dogs. You feel me? Like
yeah, I don't know. I just being emotionally intelligent. I think that's one of the best things that any skill, that's the best skill that really anybody can have. One of the best skills I meant, because to be in tune with your emotions and just and be in tune with other people's emotions and learn how to read the room, and you can be around a bunch of people and actually be able to help. I feel like that's really important because that also can help, like you said, build brotherhood, and that's how I think that's how you become successful. I think being emotionally intelligent is one of the best skills that you can possibly have.
When you compare the individual that has a 4.0 in college, but he can't control his emotions, compared to the nigga with the 2.5, but he has perfect emotional control, yo, that nigga that can control himself is going to end up 10 times better than the nigga that has no control over his emotions.
I'm glad y'all said, but we're going to end it off with a word, bro. We always end off the show with like a word of encouragement, affirmation, whatever you got to say. We look in the camera. I'm going to go ahead and say, whoever's listening, whoever's watching, my brother, you got this. Sister, you got this. Continue being yourself and continue keep pushing through, because one day it's all going to be worth it.
Go ahead.
If you're watching this, something happened today. You lost somebody, you lost something bad happened, and you really don't know how to feel about it, and you don't know what to do. Right now, you're in a season of failure, and you don't know how to get out of it. I want you to stay focused on your alignment. I want you to stay focused and continue to bless people, because when your time comes, the blessings that you're going to get is something that you can't even imagine.
To whoever's watching this, whatever it is that you might be going through, or somebody that might be going through something, it'll get better. And it's just important to stay grounded and definitely keep your faith in God. Keep that first. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you're gonna be able to get through, the seasons of trials and tribulations. And just, always just stay grounded. That's what I gotta say.
Amen, bro. And appreciate y'all for coming.
Thanks for having us, man.
Bro.
Long overdue, man.
Bro.